What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back. We are starting this one off straight up into the kills. Sorry for, well, my deaths. I shouldn't say the kills. Sorry for the screen. The recording does get better. I don't know what I did. Apparently, I moved it on accident and never checked my OBS before recording. I learned a lesson. So there we are. We're already at, what, 3 tries here? The Whisperer was by far the hardest, most frustrating of all of the bosses. We're just leaving. We're leaving back to the house. Looking back at it now, mechanically, it's actually really easy. Like, I'm just stupid with my clicks, and not swapping my prayer and prioritizing the prayer swaps. So here we are. We made it to the last phase. The last phase is honestly the easiest, dude. It's literally 2 of the same attacks, and you have to click twice per. So you click it, and then you move from the sling. It's so stupid. It's so stupid easy. Well, I'll explain it during my actual kill, which I don't necessarily know when that starts in this. Well, I assume it'll be further into the video. But yeah, here. So you see this? You sit, you attack, and you move. You sit, you attack, you move. You sit, you attack, you move. You sit. I walked straight into that one, which is unfortunate. Sit, attack, a move. Yeah, and then boom, you want to switch to range right there. So if I would have just moved right and prayed properly, that would have been the KC right there, which would have been pretty nice. Like, I don't know what even at that point, I didn't understand the mechanics. I'm kind of sad that I left that fight. I probably would have been fine. Same with that one. Why did I leave there? I don't really know. I was getting discouraged, I guess, maybe. I was worried too much about having a lot of food for the end of the fight. Like, it's super easy to avoid damage and not take any damage during this fight. You just have to swap your prayers and avoid the X. It's really, really simple. After having done it this many times and looking back at my attempts here while editing the video out, I've learned quite a bit on how to do better. I gave up because I couldn't hit the green ones right, and I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna leave. So that's unfortunate, but we attempted it. I guess, if you can call that an attempt. So move, didn't move. Move. You want to attack, move, swap to range, swap back to prayer, magic, move, range, move. See, I just sat there and I took it. I don't know. I'm just running around in circles trying to figure out the fight at this point, I think is what I was doing. And then I ran out of run energy, which you don't necessarily need run energy. This should have also been a kill. I let my prayer drain all the way and didn't realize it and started panicking and sitting still. Well, I guess I didn't even panic and sit still. I decided to just leave, which I think if I didn't panic leave, I probably would have had that kill there. I don't know. In the moment, it's stressful. Looking back at it, it's easy to say what I should and shouldn't have done during the fight, but I think I didn't trust myself enough to do certain parts of the fight. So I'm going to assume, since we started at this point of the fight, this is going to be the full kill. So here you go, special, where you have to hide behind the pillars, and then you want to freeze her so she doesn't freeze you. My thing is, not every single time after her doing that attack you have to freeze her. So I don't necessarily know how to determine if I need to freeze her or not. I normally just freeze her just to freeze her because in my opinion, it's better to freeze her than to take damage and mess up. So yeah, that's what I do. There were times where I didn't need to freeze her on a past kill, and then on said kill I did have to freeze her. So yeah, you know, just always freeze her. That's my one piece of advice. Make sure you kill the Vitas. Those are the most important to kill, and then get ready for freezing her, because after this one she will come after you. As you see that freeze there, she froze me. I got lucky. She froze literally 2 tiles in front of me. Perfect. So this is where it gets a little bit difficult. You have to swap between the 3. It's not even difficult. You just swap to mage right at the end. Sometimes I'd mess the timing up, but I think it's similar to which one is it? I'm trying to think. Which boss? Holy crap! Leviathan, where you don't have to swap it until they hit you, I believe, or until they're about to hit you. I don't know. I took too much damage right there. Either way, a big thing that I learned from doing this fight is that you want to manage your stats, you know, like just manage control of the fight and manage control of what's happening around you. So keep your prayers in line. You know, don't worry so much about doing damage where you should worry about doing maintaining control, right? You want to maintain control of the fight. I think that's the biggest thing that I learned towards the end of this, is like you don't always have to be doing damage. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Holy shit, let's spit it out there, bud. But there you go. You see my prayers are getting better. Range, melee range. I was a little bit early on that swap there for that one, but you know, it is what it is. At a certain point, I kind of just gave up, I believe, and yeah, just started tanking hits. But as you see here, I was like, all right, I need to figure out the prayers really quick. I need to take a break, take a break from doing damage to try to figure out the prayers here. And you know, it semi worked there for a second, and we regained control, as you've seen. Beautiful. Starting to learn the rotation, right? Look at that. Look at that. We're starting to get better. We're becoming a PVMer, baby. We did mess up a little bit there, a little misclicker, but it's all good. The hard part is yet to happen, in my opinion. Realistically, the end of the fight's not even the hard part. You just have to move, not be in her melee range and take dumb damage like that. So there we go. Swap your prayers, move, maintain control. Don't necessarily worry about doing damage. Swap your prayers, maintain control. Learn the fight, and then do what you got to do. Do that damage. Now I understand. We got to swap right here. Now I understand. We got to swap right here. Bada boom. Just keep moving. Look at how simple it is. It's simple. Simple. I didn't even swap there. I said, you know what? We're going to tank it for a second. We're so close to the fight. Let's just tank it. Boom. Easy fight. It's really easy. I overcomplicated that end phase way too much. The whole fight I overcomplicated. I think of all of the bosses, the reason I label the Whisperer as the hardest is because it's the most unforgiving of all of them. Duke is for sure the easiest. Vardorvis probably the second. Or yeah, I don't know. Leviathan probably second. Vardorvis third, and then Whisperer is for sure the fourth hardest. I say Leviathan second because of the ability to reset the fight with the shadow spells. Without that, I don't think it would get that rating because of how mechanically difficult it actually is when it comes down to the tick perfect swaps and all of that. It can start stacking damage on you really quick. I don't know. Vardorvis is actually really simple too. You don't have too much to worry about, so it's hard to say. Those two are kind of even, in my opinion. It just depends on how you go about the fight and manage your stuff. So here I was trying to figure out what to do, kind of confused. I decided to keep this part in this video just because I mean, we got to get the medallion for it, and I didn't want the last part of the video to be too long, so yeah, you got to do this little fight with this guy. I don't remember how. Oh, yeah, I think you just go pray at the altar or something, and then homie comes out, and you got to fight him. I'm pretty sure I died the first time, and then had to come back and do it again. It's similar to the demonic gorillas, where after doing a certain amount of damage, it'll pray for that that attack style, and then you need to switch attack styles. So something to keep in mind. I think melee was a better option. I probably should have just cut some of this out, but you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I kept it in, and I am sorry for that. So here we are staff bashing because we got the wrong thing attached. So that's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. He also uses all 3 styles of attack. So right there, I'm getting hit with range, but I'm praying mage, which is not necessarily the best option, but it is what it is. I think I know what I did. I swapped over to high tank gear because he does so much damage, and then you can just pray mage the whole fight and not have to worry about the other things that are happening. Realistically, it's not that difficult of a fight. I just was splashing and doing no damage to homie, so I don't know if he's got a high mage and range defense, but you know, you can see here I'm not doing shit, and he's still swapping regardless. I think it's after like 3 hits, I guess, is what it appears to be. Yeah, so 3. I don't know why I'm still trying to hit him with magic. Clearly I can't. Clearly you can't do that, buddy. What are you doing? Holy shit. Oh, dude, I swear to God, I'm smooth-brained. Like, straight up. Dude, how many times are you gonna keep trying to hit him with magic? You can't hit him with magic. He's praying mage. Holy shit. Holy crap. I definitely, you know, probably could have got this if I would have paid more attention, I guess. What was my brain on? Oh my lord. Holy crap, dude. I was so upset about this for no reason. Yeah, dude, just get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, you can't TP. You have to die. That's right. Oh, son of a boot. Get your darts at least. Damn. That's unfortunate. But here we are. We're back with the melee and range setup. And, you know, I still killed him with range, even though he was protecting me range. So, got our medallion. And we are nearing the end of the video here. We had to go back over to, Narda, and put it in the statue. So I think we do that in this video. I don't know. Oh, high tank and prayer and pray mage. Yeah, high tank and pray mage is the way for sure. It definitely worked quite well. So I would recommend, highly recommend. Or you could just not be a pleb like me and pay attention. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. I guess I didn't include that portion in this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.